You don't wear your harness into the stand, do you? You keep that inside your pack, right?
Yeah, I keep it in my pack. I don't want the because a lot of the times you're dealing with the burrs and the stuff like that. I don't
Yeah.
want them catching on my on the actual harness itself. And also, I just get tired of it. You know, whether it's the legs dropping or what, I'd rather just go in without it. And honestly, in a lot of places, like even here, there's like here, if you hunt in Georgia, I'm sorry, you're going to see me walking through the woods in my underwear with a pack on a lot
Yeah.
because of the heat down here. So I mean, I'm literally not wearing a lot of layers in when I go in. So, but I have that. So I carry it inside. I leave it right inside is how I have it. So that I put it on at the tree
Yeah.
is what I do.
Yeah. And this is something I get asked all the time. I use the same harness Jason has. I get
Yeah,
asked a
stack
lot
the
about this
saddle.
harness. Yep.
Yep. And then I think I got mine twisted around here. Yeah, like this. But I just leave it tucked in there. But it's a tack saddle tree stand harness, so it's actually designed for tree stands, not a saddle. And then I have mine. I have him make mine with the metal rings on there, like that for my lineman belt.
Yep.
He does. You got the fabric ones, I think, right on yours.
I do. Yep.
Yeah, the
Yep.
fabric ones are nice. I like these because in the dark, it's a real solid connection. There's none of that no chasing or fishing for them. It's just a very simple, real easy. Come in and connect onto that. It's
Yeah.
solid. You're hooked onto that. So, I use metal rings. They're stealth stripped on mine, and then I actually use an 8.4 mil dynamic rope. I tie it on with a figure eight right on there, and it stays on there all the time. And
Yep.
then I use just enough of this. I actually tie a bow line around a tree when I'm up where I am. And
Yep.
even as I climb, I actually tie a running bow line on it. So it's almost like a girth hitch, but it's real quick to get around branches. And I slide it up with me. This little marker piece on here, this stealth strip here, that is my distance from the tree to my harness that I want to be at. So when I throw it around a tree, I pull that knot to there, tie on my bow line, and that's, I'm done. It's so fast. So it works simple, quick, and easy in a bow line. Even if I were to fall on it, very easy to undo that knot, even after it's been stressed. So I use a bow line when I'm in a tree, a running bow line when I'm going up, and I use my my lineman belt,
Yep.
as a lineman. So that's kind of my setup there. But I love the harness. I love not having those shoulder straps on and dealing with that, not being connected from the back. And most tree stand falls occur when you're facing a tree. With this, you're always facing a tree when most of the chances of anything going wrong are. So I love that style harness.
Yeah, I do too. I used it all last year, and it's going to be what I use this year as well. Um, you kind of helped design that a little bit, didn't you, Jason?
Yeah, there wasn't anything like that out there, and I was modifying. First, I modified that Petzl gym harness.
Yeah, rock
Then I
climbing
went,
harnesses.
you what?
Rock climbing harnesses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and then the Falcon model and that stuff. And John was been making saddles for 30 years, and I finally dawned on me. I said, you know what? I'm gonna have him make me one. I asked him. I said, John, will you make me a tree stand harness to my specs? And he did, and he made it. And then I told him what I wanted based on a Petzl gym harness, and he did some tweaks on it, and he's improved it even more now. But I love it. But yeah, it's I came to him for it because I wanted something. There's nothing out there like it, that could
Yep.
do it. So, but
Yep.
true dedicated tree stand rig with lineman belts, with everything you want, the molly, the whole set for hunting.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. I got the new and improved one on order. So
It's right here. This is it.
yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it's pretty impressive because it has so on your fronts, where the front side right here. So you got double buckles. Sorry, because I'm all twisted in my ropes, but you have double buckles here now.
Yeah.
So instead of having just one buckle where you pull it and then your lineman belt loops on hot days are perfect, but then when you got 30 layers of clothing on for wintertime, they end up off, too far behind you.
Yeah.
This you can pull from both of these buckles, and they're always staying right on your hips. You're just adjusting the front part. Oh, you're gonna love it. It's so nice.
Good deal.
Yeah, John called me up and said, hey, I got something I want you to try. And that's what he sent me. And I was, oh, I love it.
If you want to watch another video, click right here. But don't forget to subscribe before you leave.